Hi everyone, this is Eduardo from VSharp. Today we're going to talk about unlocking your potential, some tips for career advancement. This is a very vast topic and there's a lot to talk about. So this is going to be the first video, but I wanted to give you an overview of some important pieces of advice that you could use probably to help unlock your potential. Advancing your career can mean opening doors for higher pay, for more opportunities for professional growth, for a wider range of opportunities for your development. It's also a great way to stay motivated and engaged with your work. But the question here is, how do you get there? And that's what I'm going to try to help with. The first thing you need to do as you think about your career is identify your goals. What is it you want to do? Why? Think hard. Close your eyes. Why do you want to pursue what you think you want to pursue? You need to be clear as to what the reasons are, what are the drivers. How does that fit your family life, your personal life, your professional interests, your hobbies? Does it all fit together? You got to understand where you want to go, and in order to get there more successfully and enjoy every step of the journey, you got to understand why you want to get there. Take some time to focus on your strengths, your interests, your values. That'll help you determine what you want to focus on as you go to where you want to get. Once you have identified your goals, let's start to think a little bit more about how do we get there. So this is where you take a step back and you look at how you want your whole career to look. What would you like to achieve? What's that what that you discovered a little while ago? And based on that, you need to start planning on how do you want to get there? What are the skills? What are the experiences that you will need to obtain? What kind of team management experiences do you need to acquire? Would you need to live in another country? Would you live to experience different cultures? Would you need to acquire technical abilities that you might not presently have? As you think of your plan, make sure that you include in it bigger phases that you then break down into more specific, shorter term goals that you can measure, that you can achieve, so that way you know that you have a longer term end goal in mind, but consistent with research. You set yourself some objectives that are shorter term, that are closer to you, because those are a lot easier to stay focused on. Well, let's go to the next one. Build your skills. Well, up to this point, you have identified what you want to do and why. You have identified a plan. You have broken that plan down into more discrete steps that you can take in order to get there. Now, what are your skills? What do you need to learn? What do you need to develop to practice further? Go to courses, attend workshops, seek mentorships, go back to school if you need to. You need to determine what exactly you need to carry in your toolbox as you embark on your journey. Make sure to push yourself. Make sure to put yourself in front of others, get mentors, and ensure that that visibility and that accountability pushes you forward. This is a great tool. Now, I made another separate video. You're going to find it linked somewhere around me about networking. So make sure to go visit that video, because this is the other thing that you need to do as you continue thinking about your career and getting to that objective that you're setting out to achieve. It's network. You will find a lot more detail on that other video, but I'll just give you a quick overview. Make sure that you go to company events, to external events, that you reach out to others, that you collaborate with people in your company. Be present in LinkedIn and other forums where you can find colleagues of your industry, of your field of interest. Building a strong network can help you open doors and unlock opportunities that will help you advance your career. All right, let's move on. So you identified your what and your why. You created your plan. You identified the skills. You started networking. You know the right people. You know how to go meet them. You are doing that. Now you need to be open to new opportunities. Don't be afraid to take risks. Sometimes this is where you find the best opportunities, when you step out of your comfort zone. So make sure that you embrace new challenges, that you learn from them. Don't be afraid to scrape your knees. And also keep in mind, you're not married to your company. This is, I'm sure, not popular advice for some people. Companies don't like me saying this, but this is the reality. The social compact has changed, right? We're not living anymore in those times where you were married to a company for life and a company was married to you for life. You own your career. Your company is not responsible to drive it. You are. So make sure that as you identify new opportunities, even if they represent risk, evaluate what you want to do. Do you want to take that risk or not? And you are responsible and you own it and you go for it. Let me make a quick pause here. If you haven't done it, please make sure to hit like, subscribe, and share this video with anybody in your network who you believe can be benefited by our conversations. Make sure to visit my channel. You're going to find a lot of resources and videos there that touch on different career-oriented topics that will help you or people in your team. You can also find me on social media, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Make sure that you come back and we'll continue to have great conversations. Now let's go back to our video. One very important thing that you need to develop and keep in mind as you grow is stakeholder management. None of us grow our careers in isolation, so you're not the exception. You will grow surrounded by others, and many of these people will have a say in how you develop or whether it's easier for you to get to your endpoint or not. Identify who are the key stakeholders in your organization. Make a plan to meet them. How do you want to engage them? Why are they important? Create a map. A stakeholder map is a key, useful tool that will help you keep in mind who do you want to influence, who do you want to interact with, why do you want to do that, what do you want to learn from them, what do you want to bring to them. You should identify all of this and chart it out and use this map to create a plan that you will go out and execute on to meet the right people for your career. This includes your boss, colleagues, peers, people from other companies, thought leaders from your industry. Make sure that to the right people, you let your career interests be known. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to do that? What do you contribute? What would you like to contribute to the company or to your organization as you do it? The more people know, the more advocates you're going to have, the more champions you're going to get as you continue to make your progress. As you continue to grow, as you learn to interact with your stakeholders, as you seek out your objectives, as you acquire the skills, never forget, be bold. It's very easy to just make progress along a linear path that will just be set an objective, achieve, set an objective, achieve, set an objective, achieve. Over time, you're going to get comfortable. What you want to do is step out of your zone of comfort. Be able to take a step back, look at the situation in your company, in your team, in your organization, in yourself, and boldly take action. Do you need to transform your organization? Do you need to restructure your company? Do you need to restructure how your team works? Don't be afraid to take those risks. This is an essential trait in people who make progress in their career. Disruptive thinking is definitely a differentiator that can make a difference in how you grow and how you stack up against your competition. Suggest changes and transformations for your organization. Is it too big now? Do you need to leverage some new technological advancement? What would you do in your team as a result of AI coming on board? How do you leverage it? Do you need to restructure some process? It requires courage to go and challenge the norms and go against the grain sometimes and do things that are different. But that's what really going to add the value, and that's going to really make you be more visible to continue to be a candidate for growth. It'll also create a culture of continuous improvement. So your team, when they see you doing it, are going to start to question, why do it this way? Is there a better way? Can we continue to make improvements as we go? So that's the culture that you want to promote in order for your team to push you upwards and in order for you to do the same with your company. Be sure to stay motivated. As you go, you will find difficulties. You will find challenges. You will find people who don't want you to make progress. You will find difficult people to work with. You will find distractions in your life. It can be good distractions, it could be bad distractions. The point is, you have to make sure that your motivation is high, that your energy is on point, and you keep pushing forward, not giving up, persisting, and staying on course until you get to your objectives. If you follow my channel, you know that I'm a big believer in mindset and in never giving up. So this is something that you need to continuously remind yourself of. Stay motivated, keep your eyes on the prize, keep moving forward. You're going to get there. Now, in conclusion, unlocking your potential, working on yourself to get to where you want to go is for sure an effort. It'll take a lot of work, but it's worth it. And be aware, it never ends. It will always go on. As you improve, as you get to a new plateau, you're going to feel like you made it. You haven't. So you need to do it again, and then again, and then again. This is a never-ending path, but it'll push you farther and higher than you ever thought you would get. It's a permanent effort that you need to undertake to make sure that your skills, that your mindset, that your achievements and contributions stay up to date and at the very cutting edge. Don't let your abilities get stale. Don't let your energy get stale. If you don't grow, you rot. If you're green, you continue to grow and learn. Keep that in mind too. identifying your goals, creating a plan, developing the skills, making the right connections, working with the right stakeholders, making challenges, being bold, you can achieve great things. So keep these things in mind. Now we're going to come back and talk about them in some more depth in subsequent videos, but I just wanted to have that big picture in front of you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe for more career-related content. What other topics would you like me to talk about? What other videos would you like me to make? Make sure to drop a comment. Are there any other tips that you would like to share with the rest of the community as to how to best continue building your potential to get to the objective of your career? Don't be afraid to share it, drop a comment, and I'll see you soon for the next one. Remember, be better, be smart, be sharp. I'll see you for the next one.